Hello everyone. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Hi. So good to see you all here. I'm Sakshi. I'm a video producer at Cool Kanya. It's really good to see you all here. Drop me a hi or a message in case you want to connect. Just waiting for everyone to join in. Okay, have some of you been dropping any comments? Because I can't see them. Okay, let's wait for another 2 minutes and begin. Just to give you all a background, I'm Sakshi. I'm a video producer at Cool Kanya with about 6 years of experience of production under my belt. And we are all here to discuss the A to Z of camera and, video production for the digital platforms or otherwise. We'll be talking about camera consciousness and how to go from shy to bold in front of the camera, the different kind of softwares that you can use to edit your videos, how to shoot them, and everything that the whole shebang about production. Okay. I can't seem to see your comments anywhere. One second. For people who are joining in just now, hi, I'm Sakshi. Look forward to answering your questions on video production, how to not be camera conscious, how to be confident. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you guys. Okay, I think let's begin. So a lot of you asked me questions about how to get rid of being camera shy and how to actually muster up the courage and be yourself in front of the camera. So here's how I do it. So actually, to just give you a background, for the longest time, I was behind the camera. I was always directing people, giving them cues and telling them how to actually go about, being in front of the camera. So a lot of my knowledge comes from there. I've been behind the camera for the past 5 years, and it's only here at Kulkanya that I started actually being in front of the camera. So a lot of my confidence comes from there. I have and that's how I gain my confidence. But just to help you guys out a little bit, consciousness comes from the fact that you're not sure about yourself. There's something wrong. So and you feel that there's something wrong with you. First of all, we all have to sort of accept ourselves the way we are, and then go forward, right? Because till the time we don't accept ourselves, our imperfections and everything, we won't be able to go in front of the camera and actually face ourselves, right? So The first step is to sort of just be confident in your own skin, and you have to tell yourself that it's just a camera and the video is going to get edited anyway, and you're going to be doing that. So even if you have to be silly for the first 10 minutes and let go of all the consciousness, it's fine. Don't treat your camera like a camera. It has to be your best friend in front of whom you can be yourself, you can be silly, you can do some voice exercises, some facial exercises that make you feel a little getting into the groove. So that's one way to go about it. And some people say that they can't do skits. They can face the camera, but they can't do the skits right, and they can't do characters. Well, characters come from authenticity. So make sure that you're representing yourself when you're doing any kind of characters with different variations and nuances. So when you have all that right, you will never feel conscious in front of the camera. And yeah, just accept yourself and be yourself, and that's the way to go about it. I'm sorry, I can't see the comments. I'm still answering the comments that I saw on the Cool Kanya community post. Just give me a second to figure this out. Meanwhile, you can all list down your questions and start putting them. Okay, just a second. For people who are joining in now, we are doing this live to sort of get all of you video production ready. We're going to address all the concerns that you have, and we're going to dive right in again because I can see the comments now. So someone asked, Shireen asked that if someone's starting out as a video producer, what do they need to know in terms of software and equipment? So first of all, in today's day and age, when cameras, like portable cameras, mobile phones, tripods are extremely accessible. So you do not have to attend a video production course. As long as you know your content, you don't have to sign up for any courses. You just have to have a mobile phone, a tripod, and your script. These are the main things that you need. And obviously for post production, you will need a software which could be Adobe Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro or some free app on your phone. So when you first of all, when you have to plan your script, right? And you have to decide the kind of format that you're going for. So it could be a long form video, it could be a short form video, and the platform that you want to post that video on. When you have all that figured out, and you have a good camera, you just have to sort of go and film it. And after that, when you would have filmed it, you can come back on your editing table and use softwares like Adobe Premiere Pro, which comes for a yearly subscription, which you can get for yourself if you are in the content business for the long haul, and that is going to be your main source of income. If not, you can access softwares like InShot, KindMaster, which is all free of cost, and you just have to go there. The application's all figured out. They're highly user friendly, and yeah, just go about it and make your video. Looking at more questions. I hope that answered your question, Shireen. So you don't need a course really. I know people who are from software engineering backgrounds and they have gotten into video production without any problem at all. Looking at some more questions right now. Okay, so someone's asking me, how can I not feel distracted? Okay, here's the thing. So, when you have your camera right in front of you, right? And there may be 10 people, 5 people, or no one at all. The camera is your best buddy. You see that tiny lens thing that's inside the whole camera apparatus, right? You just have to look into it and ignore everybody around, because the minute you start looking into it and you start focusing on your own script and your video delivery, though everyone else is just going to be background noise. And when you're confident, self assured in yourself, 5 people, 10 people, 100 people, that's not going to matter. And even if you have to be silly for the first 10 seconds, for the first 10 minutes, it's absolutely fine. Shake off all the silliness and then dive right in for your to record your video. Looking at more questions. So Kia is asking, each time I try to memorize and reproduce a script, it looks like I'm a recorder without life in my words or just expressionless. Mhm. Okay. So if you feel that you're expressionless and you can't sort of emote any kind of emotions, that usually comes from a place when you're trying to be somebody else in front of the camera, right? So the key to having your expressions is to just be yourself. Pretend like you're talking to a friend, or your someone in your family or your colleague, someone जिनके सामने आप you can be yourself. So when you start being yourself, you will see that those empty expression face is just going away, and you'll be ready to emote everything in front of the camera. However, you need to also sort of draw a line and not go beyond because if you're doing too much expression, people are not gonna sort of listen to what you're saying. They're only going to look at your face. So you have to strike the right balance between emoting expressions and delivering your dialogue. And another thing that you can do before starting to present in front of the camera, you can look at a mirror and practice your dialogue. This is something I've heard that Shah Rukh Khan used to do a lot when he wasn't big. Late in the nights, he would go and look into the mirror and practice his dialogues. This is an age-old trick, and it gets the job done. So there you go, Kia. I hope that answered your question. Ashi saying that she loves all the videos produced by Cool Kanya. Thank you, Ashi. We do try to put in the energy and all the aura to capture you all in the audiences section. So you're saying that my question is how to look fresh and show energy, enthusiasm in a video. When I see myself speaking in a video, I've observed that there's lack of energy. Okay, so a lot of people they don't realize that you actually have to enjoy being in front of the camera, and to do that, you have to sort of do certain exercises before you actually get in front of it. So, if you are shooting early in the morning, then consider eating something and then, go about it, because it can get quite draining. You might feel that there's this bouts of energy that's just going down and it's not coming. So you have to eat something or drink something. Keep a bottle of water right next to you on a table if that's available, wherever you're shooting. And you can always pause, eat something, drink something, and then come back. Most of all, you have to be comfortable. You have to be taken care of before you go in front of the camera, which is why on sets, when you see actors and everyone, they have like a whole an army of people taking care of them. But since you are going to be shooting your own video, you have to take care of yourself. So it could mean having a good night's sleep, it could mean eating right, drinking water, or anything at all that gives you that slight push of that energy that you need. I think most of the camera questions are answered. I am just waiting for more of you to put down your questions in the community post. Okay, so I see another question coming in which says that how to balance work and being a video creator. Okay, so video creation is a full-time job. However, some people like to use it as a side hustle with their full-time job. But the key to do is being organized. I myself am not very organized, but I'm trying to do that. But what you can do is you put yourself down on calendar and you say that, hey, this day I'm going to be scripting. This day I'm going to be filming it, or this time I'm going to be editing it. So you when you put all that action down on paper, you know that it's going to be all right. So if you are someone who's getting into video production as a side hustle with your full-time job, you just have to plan it right and give yourself, say, 5 hours in the morning or in the evening, saying that in 5 ghante mein I will get my video work done. So planning and organizing is key. And yes, I hope that answered your question. uh, Someone's asking again how to start out as a video producer. Well, I have a degree in mass communication and journalism. So being on the digital platform was not my plan at all. But the times changed and we all have to move on with the technology and the digital technology. So you don't need a course in video production. I know a lot of people who come from different backgrounds with a niche subject that they want to talk about on their social media platforms. So all you need to do is have some basic writing skills to be able to script your video, which will be targeted at your audiences. So you need to know your audience and you need to script and come up with ideas accordingly. You need to find a format to sort of box your video and to sort of give it some structure. After you've scripted your video and you have the concept ready, all you have to do is just uh, think of a post-production plan, whether you'll be shooting it or will you be using graphics. So it's like a three-stage production. Actually, I should mention that. So number one is the pre-production, where you plan your video, the concept, and secondly, it's the production where you actually execute the plan, and third is the post-production where you edit your video on the editing software. So these are the three stages of production. And if you go on Google and you sort of type this out, it will give you some more clarity. But those were the three stages of production, and you can actually do this on your own. If you want a team, you could have maybe someone, for starters, someone helping you out in the beginning, and then sort of create a team, form a team, build a team if you want. But it's very easy. It's a one-person job. I at Cool Kanya have been doing it all by myself. From scripting to from ideating to putting it on social media. So it's definitely a one-person job, and you do not need a course to become a video producer in today's day and age. Another question that I want to take up is being freelance video producer sustainable? It completely depends upon your freelance model. In the beginning, you might want to start out as a freelancer with your full-time job. And when you feel confident enough that you are earning enough to become a freelancer, where you have clients, pouring in every then and now, it is highly sustainable, because I feel that it's a one-time investment. Even if you're buying a video editing software like a professional one, you have it for a year, right? When you break down it into month wise, and if you're earning more than you're paying for your software or your camera equipment, it's a one-time investment, and it's quite lucrative. You can charge your clients on different standards of videos, which we can talk about later if you want to know. And it's highly sustainable. All you have to do is invest in a good phone camera if you're making videos for yourself. If you have clients coming in, you have to, if you are working heavily on graphics, then you might have to do a course on Adobe After Effects, but a lot of people that I know have figured it out online. Like they did not take any professional help for anywhere. Professional help in the sense that you can go and watch YouTube videos or follow people that you like and ask for personal training. You can do that, and I'm sure there are a lot of courses on Udemy and all those places which are offering courses. But yes, that's that. Another question that Neha Vora is asking is, I feel the need to be constantly smiling on camera and my body language tends to be a bit loud. How do I tackle this? You do have to smile, Neha. I'm sorry. If your script demands it, and if you want the audiences to say, you will have to smile. Every now and then. You don't have to smile all the time. So if you're cracking a joke in your script, you can definitely do that. Smile, and then maybe not smile for a while if you're talking about something serious. But smiling is key. Nobody wants. If I start making videos like this, no one's gonna watch them, right? um, a smile is very encapsulating, and it definitely catches your audience's attention. So you will have to do that. However, in between, if you feel that it's not happening, you can just take a break and make. If you don't feel like shooting that day, maybe you can postpone it a little bit, and whenever you're comfortable, then come back, right? And you're also saying that your language tends to feel a bit loud. I think if your content demands it, and if you have to be, entirely authentic for that content, it's completely all right to be a bit loud. There's nothing wrong with that. I suggest that you be as authentic as you can be, because people don't want to watch someone who's trying to be somebody else. So if you feel you're loud and if you appreciate yourself, then I think you should do that. But also keep in mind the kind of content you're producing. You don't want people to always be, maybe sort of taking note of your body language. If you feel that till a certain point, you need to draw a line. Like till then, it's fine. After this line, maybe you should, sort of, if you feel you need to tone down, then you can. At the end of the day, if you're not confident with yourself, then you need to sort of tackle that problem by finding why are you not feeling confident. What is it about your body language that you don't like? The it all boils down to the fact that you have to like yourself being in front of the camera. If you don't enjoy that, then I'm not sure a lot of people would also like to watch that, right? So practice in the beginning and get on the edit table. What I do is I know that a video is coming along good when I am editing the video and I am smiling at myself talking in the video. So that's when I know that the video is going to be good. So I hope that answers your question. Hi Shilpa, Shrikara, lovely to see you here. You're asking nuances of content writing for video scripts and how different they are from regular content, blogs, articles, and social media posts. So I come from a little bit of a traditional video background. A lot of people these days are sort of converting and you know um, from articles to videos and videos to articles. But when I think of content, I think of it in in the video format, because it's if you're converting an article into a video, then your visual language needs to be really strong. If you lack that, then it might not be the best idea to do that. It's something similar like हिंदी में आप सोच रहे हैं, but आप लिख अंग्रेजी में रहे हैं. You're writing in English. So when the blogging and writing language is very different from scripting. Um, when you blog, you can go for long articles where, like with commas and semicolons, when people can actually pause and continue reading your sentences. In video, you have to go for short lines. That's an absolute must. You can't be going for long lines and thinking that people will actually watch it, because they won't. Imagine if I keep saying, I keep saying a long line, like how will you follow, right? So there has to be, a full stop there in between, or a comma in your scripts. And sorry, I'll read that question again to be able to answer it better. Okay, so if you are looking at converting your blogs into videos, please have a fair idea of the visual grammar that's required as to how you're going to be executing it, in the sense, what's your format going to be. And for social media posts, there are a lot of platforms out there, like YouTube is pushing long form as well as short form content in every aspect ratio, in vertical and horizontal videos. Instagram has Reels, IGTV, and the post format, which is 1,000 by 1,000. So you have to figure out what, like how long your content needs to be, and then figure out a format for it. um, if it's a 1 minute video, are you doing justice to that content within a minute? If it's a long form video, say, like a 2 3 minute video, do you think that you're stretching it beyond a point, and it could have been better under a minute? So you need to take that call and see, do justice to that topic, that idea that's come to you in your mind, and then sort of go about, you know, um, figuring out the social media strategy and the nuances. Inspiration for different characters. How do you do it? So I I think it's very for characters. The nuance will come from the fact that you belong to that character, and you've lived that character or have seen that character your whole life. You need that kind of authenticity to be able to capture your audience's attention. So, for example, that I am a Punjabi and I use a lot of Punjabi nuances in my videos, right? That is because I am one. Now, if I sort of impersonate a Gujarati that and try to steal those nuances and put them on video, I might not be able to do it. I might not be comfortable doing it because that's just not me. So authenticity is key. If you feel that your character needs a certain uh, a quirk or something, then you have to look for inspiration inside you, around you, people who and are around you. And you can, if you feel that, oh, your mom is a cute character. And she's relatable, and a lot of people might relate to her mommy characteristics that she has. So you can actually use those characteristics and create a character, and you need to know what that character is. So it's not just how she talks or how she walks or how she looks. It's also about what she likes, her experiences that she or he has had in their lives, to sort of bring that character to life. So you need all of that, what they like to eat, what they, maybe like a punchline or a catchy line that they usually, say, or something like, how their relationship with the people around them is. So you need like all of these nuances to bring a character alive, and for it to be complete, to sort of enter the social media realm. So you need to have all of these right to create a character. Remember, it's all about the nuances and the authenticity, more than anything else. I hope that answers your question. Nishta Anand is asking, do you need permission from someone when making covers of songs, and how to be motivated? Nisha, I'm sorry, I'm not a musician or a singer, and I've never done that. So I'm not sure if you need permission from them. However, if what I can tell you is, if you're using someone else's footage in your video, then you need to make sure that it's the license is allowing you to do that, which means that it falls under the Creative Commons license. And all you have to do is just attribute it to them, write a courtesy, like a tiny courtesy at the bottom left or right of your video, and put them out. And you need to sort of check the YouTube and the platform guidelines that you're going to be posting the video on. I'm not sure. I'm not a singer, so I'm not sure if I can answer that question right for you. But I think a lot of people on YouTube are doing that. So I think you'll have to check. I'm sorry, I couldn't answer that properly. waiting for more questions from you guys. I hope this live is going well and you all are enjoying it. And I hope I'm answering all your questions. Okay, so here's another one. Someone's asking how to stay motivated. Okay, so for motivation to be there, you need to be loving, absolutely loving the process. You should be able to enjoy that process. So some people say that they hate shooting or they hate editing, and there are going to be certain bits that you're not going to like. But for me, the motivating factor is the final product when that goes out, and if it does, if it does all right, even if it doesn't do well, if you like it and you think you've done a great job at it, putting, stitching all the elements of that video together, be it a graphic or a music or a voiceover or you yourself being in front of the camera. So that is highly rewarding when you look at the final product, because it's literally assembling like a content puzzle together, right? And when you solve it and when it is doing justice to what you're trying to say, that's highly, highly rewarding. And it is the motivation that you need, the final product. So, but I know a lot of people who do not care about the product as much as they do about the process. A lot of filmmakers, their films don't do well. A lot of creators, if they think that their video is not doing well, but they still keep on doing it because they enjoy the process. It's a lot of fun. If gives you an opportunity to collaborate with your friends, your families, your colleagues, and that ideation banter, the brainstorming session. It's a lot of fun when when two people are creating a character together. It's a lot of fun. So it's a very fun a process which needs to be enjoyed more than anything else. So for some people it's the end product, for some people it's the process. You'll have to sort of figure it out for you what you enjoy in it, and know that your efforts are not going to go to waste, and it's going to be all right. So I think that's something. Some people are in it for the money, that keeps them motivating. I'm not saying that's how it's supposed to be, but it's different for everyone. So you will have to find that one silver lining which will keep you going in the long haul. I hope that answers your question. um, Another question that's coming is, tell more about voice and face exercises, please, like you mentioned earlier. So I personally do not follow anything. If I, if I'm fumbling a lot, I will do, like a la 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 la, just to get the fumble out of my throat. So a lot of people do a lot of exercises. Some people would do some facial muscle exercises, which I don't do because I don't require it. But I'm sure looking up on YouTube might help you with that. But there are a lot of like voice coach trainers, like people who work in theater, who you can actually reach out to, and sort of take their help. So you could do some mantra chanting if you like. You could sing a song before you start filming. You could do like a whole scene with yourself to get that throat, that voice flowing for yourself. So that's what a lot of people do. As for expressions, I'm not very sure because I've never done it. You'll have to look it up yourself, I think. Yes. um, I think that's all for today. For today, there's no more questions coming in. Thank you guys for joining this live. I hope this live helped you. If it didn't, if it did, then that's great. And for people who are here on YouTube and don't know what Cool Kanya is, hi guys, this is Cool Kanya. We're a women-only career community. For women to support each other, form networking circles where they can all help each other out in their careers. We have resources, videos, and blogs to help you build a career that you absolutely love. So please do check us out. The details to the community are in the about me section of our YouTube channel. And yes, go sign up. Thank you guys for joining in. Bye bye.